Hey guys, Epsy here. For a while I've been getting these questions and I finally decided let me make a video about it to kind of clear the air a bit. As you may have noticed since I've gotten back, I've kind of been a little scattered in terms of what I'm making videos on or what I'm basically focusing on. And to kind of put it simply, I'm not really focusing on any game per se. And after seeing today's comment on my channel update video, like I said, I just guess I needed to go a little bit further into detail about what I'm looking to do with this channel. Fuck! Just because I'm not focusing on a certain game doesn't mean that I'm not going to play it or I'm going to play it as little as possible. What I'm mostly trying to say is I'll just play what comes up when it comes up, and if something is a little relevant, but also what I'm looking to do is cover things like new games or unknown games or even new updates that might hit certain games. And sometimes you'll hear my ranting and raving about them as well. But this doesn't exclude games that are requested as well. It means if somebody requests a game, I'll check into it and whatnot and look at what's going on. But I'll be very honest with you, if a game isn't interesting me at the time being, or if not a lot of people are interested in what I'm putting out for it, I might not stick to it. Like for example, with Cosmic League, if you noticed, a lot of my reviews were a lot of the Moe bots. The reason why I did that was because when I did the Mia video, that caught quite a bit of attention, which was great. And then when I did the Pacifier and the Gorilla Bird reviews, nobody really cared about those. As a matter of fact, they're still kind of struggling up to this day. But then I went and did another Moe bot review and that picked right back up. So I wanted to go and turn that into another series, but just people didn't really care about it. So that's why I didn't pursue that. And I know this sounds shallow and it sounds like, oh my god, Epsy's only doing it for the views. It's not that I'm just doing it. It's not that I'm doing it for the views or that I'm just doing it for views. It's more so the fact that I don't want to bore you guys with content that you don't really care about. Like if I'm putting up a video that's only getting like 50 views in 3 months, then why push that? Nobody really cares about that. But then if I put out another video like the next day and that gets like 200 views in like a day or 2 days or even a week, then yeah, I will probably look more into that because you guys seem to be more interested in that. But don't get me wrong, I'm not just looking to focus this channel just on games. I do want to do commentary, other kinds of reviews of like maybe products and etc. that people are interested in, and Q&As, and moreover, something that I love doing ever since I've been streaming, I want to do things like that are interactive, things that I can do with you guys involved. I don't know how I'm going to implement that just yet, but I'm looking for ways to do it. That's why I've been saying recently and lately, if you guys see any topics that you want me to cover, be sure to comment it in the section below or in the comment section. And why I've started up a Facebook group and started putting up my Twitter on, you know, the end card of the videos and whatnot. It's more so to interact with you guys mostly, and that's pretty much the big thing that I'm really focusing on with the most with this channel. Because the one thing that I love, and I mean I really love doing this, is interacting with you guys. And most of you have probably even seen it. The moment you put a comment up, I'm pretty much right there behind it 5 minutes. Sometimes if I'm delayed, like it may take a few hours, but and I'll make it known, hey, sorry about the delay. But I try to get to those comments as fast as I can, and I pretty much sit on those because I really like interacting with you guys. And that's what I want the biggest focus of this channel to be. And also, I do want to apologize if this video seems a little scattered or, you know, like I'm like kind of all over the place trying to explain everything. But it's like I said, I just wanted to get this out and in the open regarding how everything's going. There's even been people asking me when I'm going to stream again. But to answer that one as well, I will be going back to streaming. It's just like I mentioned in my YouTube advertiser friendly video, I've got a project that's got my hands tied up pretty badly, and I kind of want to put more attention into that, you know, compared to streaming, due to the fact that I really want that to be complete and not ditched like what most people tend to do with some of their projects. Hint, hint. But yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. And that's also why, if you notice, I'm kind of pushing out a lot more videos lately. Like I think in this week I've pushed out, it's like around 6 videos, and that I'm really happy about because, like I said, the whole drought of not being able to put out like videos for like 3 months killed the hell out of me. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. But also, to answer that, no, I won't ditch YouTube for streaming, and I won't ditch streaming for YouTube. I kind of want to bring them together and basically create a community out of this whole thing. And when I say community, I don't mean like, you know, everybody huddle around me and we talk about what I want to talk about. Like I said, I want to focus on things that you guys want to talk about. If you guys maybe made a drawing that you want me to show on my channel because you want other people to see it, I definitely do that. If you want to like talk about a new video that came out on YouTube or something like that, and you want me to check it out, definitely I'd check that out. Or even talk about certain anime and etc. Like I said, I don't want this to be focused on just one thing, because the one thing that I've noticed, and I've noticed this on a lot of channels, not really trying to point fingers or sling mud, but I guess some people would know if I mention a few names like Mogamu, Fate KO, and this big thing that's been happening with Warframe. They focused, in Tactical Potato and everything, they focused so much on just Warframe, like literally Warframe. And I gave them credit for that because they were just able to be so consistent, and I didn't know how they were able to keep up with that. But then after a while, you started to see the content kind of slip, the quality wasn't as great, and then they got to the point where they were just talking about weird things that didn't matter. I think one of Tactical Potato's last videos, he was talking about how slow you can move in Warframe while walking. Like, once again, this is not me bashing, but I just found that to be a little weird. It's like, out of everything that could possibly be in that game, that's what you want to talk about? It seems like the well's running a little dry. And that's why I also don't want to focus on just one game. Like APB, I was suffering from a lot of burnout with that game. Not just the fact of what happened between me and Mono. There's a video about that. Let's Talk, I'm Sorry. You'll be able to find that in my channel. I still haven't taken it down if anybody's curious as to what happened during that time. But that's been resolved, kinda. But that'll get you caught up if you want to know about it. But yeah, where was I going with this? Oh, APB. I was just getting really burnt out with everything that was going on. You know, people running with the objective, getting killed running, hackers, drama and TIGs, and I just couldn't really stick it anymore, you know? So I was just like, let me move. That's why, if you notice, suddenly I started putting up a couple CSGO videos, and I went and put up this and I put up that, and then I just went on break because it was just like, I can't do this. APB is like slowly draining the life out of me. I can't do it. And on top of it, nobody really seemed interested about that. Despite how many people were asking me to make, like, basically stream it and whatnot, nobody really showed that much interest, oddly enough. On top of that, I do want this channel to flourish a bit, like, to get bigger and, you know, like I said, to just grow a community where we can all have fun. So I do have to think about that as well. I can't just stick to something like, once again, not trying to bash, but something like Cosmic League, where when I look at the player base now, it's not really there really isn't a player base. But like I said, I'm not ditching the game. I'm just kind of stating the obvious. There isn't really a player base for it, or people really aren't sticking it, or the business model is just horribly broken. I can't really stick to that like that. But just like many others that you see with the YouTube channel that has ad revenue activated, I do want to make this my job. Not YouTube, but being able to create content. That means streaming, making videos and whatnot. Because one thing that I do like doing is just making sure I keep people entertained. You know, like, I don't know what it is about that, but even when I was a server in Outback Steakhouse, most people really saw me less as a server and more as an entertainer. And that was just something I just fell in love with, you know? So that's why I also say, like, if you guys aren't interested in something and the views aren't really showing, or the analytics are showing, hey, nobody's really watching this, or people are clicking off a video early, then that's what makes me kind of step back and say, hey, then maybe I shouldn't do this. Like, if you may have noticed also, a lot of my videos used to be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but people weren't staying through the entire thing unless it was like a big rant rage kind of video. So that made me decide to start cutting back my videos in size, as you may have noticed recently. And yes, I am also looking into my analytics to see what's working and what isn't. I don't know why my Jinbop video is doing so well. Like, honestly, I really don't like that video as much because I felt like I was being really aggressive for no reason, and I don't like really being aggressive to you guys. Yeah, like there was literally a point in the video that I literally said, "Shut the fuck up," and it's like you're not even talking. Probably you're just watching the video, but it's just picking up. I don't get it, but nonetheless, like I said, I do look into what the analytics say. I do look into your feedback and whatnot. Like somebody kind of late told me about how my Mia video, the audio levels are really bad. Like the music was like drowning out what I was saying almost. I noticed that after the Mia video, and if you may have noticed after that, like my audio level started to level out, and I'm still doing that up to now. But you don't have to just, when it comes to the comment section, you don't have to just talk about like just topics or whatnot. If you see something was a little off in a video or something could have been fixed, don't be afraid to throw it down there. I will definitely look at that, be it constructive or not, because whatever you guys say, there's something that I'm not noticing that you have, you know, and that's something that I have to take and really look into and like cherish in a sense. But if anything, I don't want to make this video drag on forever. Like I said, I noticed you guys don't really like those long videos like that, so I'm going to cut this here. But thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Thank you for sitting through this if you've reached this far. Like I've said before, if you see a topic or something that you want me to talk about, leave it down in the comment section below. Or if you want me to share something to the audience, or you want me to check out a game, same thing goes. Like I said, I do this mostly for you guys. A lot of YouTubers may say that, and you know, and it's all ad revenue with them, but I only just recently activated ad revenue. I only did that because of the fact that it's like, you know what, I want to be able to push even higher quality into my work, and so that's why I'm doing that now. But I'm really focusing on just trying to make sure, like I said, that you guys enjoy my content, and I will constantly keep pushing what I can so that you guys can continue doing so. And also in the description, I've left a link to my Twitter, my Facebook group, and etc. in case you guys want to join or follow me on Twitter and whatnot. But also just to reinforce what I'm saying before, if you leave a like, that means a lot to me. If you just throw a comment down, like I said, I'll definitely check it out when I can. If you want to share anything, just be sure to do so, and I'll check it out as soon as I can. But yeah, if anything, be safe, have fun, dive into imagination. I'll catch you guys later. I'm tired of these people not coming in and tipping me for the great service that I provide. And so what you do is you put a sign on the door that says, if you're not going to tip, don't bother coming in. You know what's going to happen?